So let's just jump straight into it. Michael Wilbon, the Chicago Bears sitting first overall once again at the Combine. All I heard is it's Caleb Williams. It's definitely going to be Caleb Williams, and Justin Fields is going to be on the way out when they can find a suitable match for him and the team. What are your 2 cents on the subject?
I don't know that I believe any of it. I mean, I just, do we have to go back? Rich, I'm too old. I'm not a prisoner of the moment. And there are too many times where people just start to draft, what a surprise we have at the time. Well, it shouldn't be as big a surprise because history repeats itself all the time. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I'm not reporting on this as I was, for years and years and years. People don't even know before I was covering the NBA as much as I am now. I covered the NFL for a couple of decades. And wrote columns about it. And there were all kinds of things where people thought they knew the answer to something and didn't know anything. Let me give you a suppose.
Please.
And I hear you. I know that what you're saying is that's the way the wind's blowing now. I get it. I know it. I know you are accurately representing that. Do I believe that? No, not necessarily. So I sit here. I'm in an interesting situation. I'm a lifelong Bears fan. Lifelong. That would be, 60 years. And I want to see us get it right. That's all I care about. Get it right. I prefer sort of, if I have my druthers, to get it done with Justin Fields and using all these draft assets and other assets to get it right and build a team around Justin Fields, who I just think, watching football for 50 plus years, has the talent. Has he been coached adequately? I don't know. I suspect not at the pro level. So I'd like to see that happen. But if it doesn't happen, well, I think I told you this before, privately at least. Caleb Williams went to my son's high school, Gonzaga High School here in Washington, D.C. I sit about 25 minutes drive from that place right now. So Caleb Williams is not only not a stranger to me, he and his family. I root for the kid in a personal way that almost nobody in this audience or any audience has any equal to, because I know the kid. So, and he could come to the Bears. So I'm not rooting against that. There's more than one way to get it done. It's possible that Fields could be traded and be terrific somewhere else. And it's possible that Caleb Williams could also be good. But the scenario I'm going to give you is this really quickly. Mm-hmm. I sit here in Washington, D.C., the home of Caleb Williams, where, the local football team, which hasn't had a hometown hero in forever, which is trying to remake itself on every level, including the important ones, not just the optics. But if you could have a hometown hero with a Heisman Trophy who grew up about 15 minutes from where your new stadium site's going to be, which is the old stadium site, and you remake the Washington football franchise, you wouldn't want that kid who people say is the best player in the draft? Really? So if the Washington football team goes to, I'm just giving you a possible scenario, this could happen. If they went to the Bears and said, look, we're going to blow you away here with an offer. The Bears don't listen? Do we know they've already decided that Caleb Williams is their guy no matter what? We know that? Again, I'm not reporting this stuff out. That's not what I do anymore. But I also know some people who work for the Bears and who play for the Bears and who wear gold jackets from their careers with the Bears. So I'm not entirely out of touch with the people who represent emotionally the Chicago Bears, okay? So I'm not, Rich, this is the most divisive sports issue in the history of Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, oh God, yes. You think there's division on whether people want the Cubs to win or not, or the Bulls to win, or the Bears? No, there's no division. There's no division that matters between the Cubs and White Sox, because 80% of the population is in Cub camp, and the White Sox, who've always been the small market team, relatively speaking, are the White Sox. Rich, there's nothing like this. And I am not boots on the ground every day. I spend most of my time in Chicago after the finals end and the 6 months between June and November. But I still have a residence there. I'm in and out. And I'm on with Waddle and Sylvie, on their radio show every week, including yesterday. There's nothing as divisive as this. And I don't mean people are mean to each other. I just mean everybody's got their opinion about whether or not it should be Fields or Caleb. And do I know that this has been decided? No. Do I believe the people who are telling me they know this has been decided who are not at Hallis Hall every day? No, I don't. It's a hell of a sports story. And since you and I talk for a living and we entertain every angle we can, good. But I'm not buying it until the Bears make a deal with somebody or decide in Hallis Hall, yep, here's what we're doing. I don't know. Are you telling me that there are no developments, there are no days left between? When is the draft, Rich? April 25th?
It is that, and there's a lot of time. I totally agree with you, Michael, in terms of, there's enough time and a Godfather offer that could be sent from anybody to Chicago. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.